Morning class 12th. As you all know that we have started book 2. We have started lesson number 1, challenges to Indian nation or the challenges to nation building, in which we have covered part A, that is the consequences and the process of partitioning of India. In yesterday's class we have started about the integration of princely states. Today, I will be continuing this topic in part 2. Yesterday when we have started this topic, I have told you that at that time, before independence, India was divided into two kinds of states. One were called as the British Indian provinces and the other was called as princely states. British Indian provinces were under the direct control of British government, where princely states were ruled by autonomous rulers, but they have accepted the paramountcy. Okay? When the problem arises when, just before independence, when Britishers said that they will be giving an end to their rule over India, they will be dividing India into India and Pakistan. So at that time, they say the paramountcy also would be lapse. In such situation, whatever the princely states want to take decision may take. They were 565 in all. Under such circumstances, they may either join Pakistan, they may join India, they may declare themselves as independent, or they may declare themselves as democratic ones. Problem was that in the initial days, Travancore, we have done in last class, was the first state who decided that after independence, they are not going to be with the part of India, but later they accepted. Soon were the Nizams of Hyderabad, the third was the Nawabs of Bhopal. अब हमने ये किया था, लेकिन ये प्रॉब्लम सिर्फ 3 स्टेट्स को नहीं थी. India was at that time going through the traumatic situation of partition. Already there was a situation of communal violence in India, and we get independence at the cost of partition. Our political leaders were not interested in further division of India. They didn't want to divide India into different autonomous territories. Number 2, it was all clear at that time. Muslim League was against Indian National Congress. Those princely states who were ruled by Islamic ones wanted that. They didn't want to reconcile with India. ऐसे में मुस्लिम लीग को भी गुस्सा नहीं दिलाया जा सकता था. मुस्लिम लीग की प्रॉब्लम्स को ध्यान में रखते हुए फर्दर डिवीजन को ना होने देने से लेकर सरदार पटेल उस समय इंटरिज्म गवर्नमेंट में who act as a deputy prime minister and the home minister played an historic role. इस हिस्टोरिक रोल पे हम ये कहते हैं he played a diplomatic role. Diplomatic basically a person who can talk to government and who is having a power to persuade the princely rulers to give their power or to join hands with India or to establish the democratic rule. Sometimes he does write letters to the government. Sometimes he tried to persuade or bargain with the rulers. Sometimes he take military action, जिसके लिए हम कहते हैं he launched Operation Polo, and last but not least he gave it to the choice of the people कि आम जनता क्या चाहती है. जब हम इस तरीके से बात करते हैं तो इन चारों तरीकों को अपनाने से पहले 3 considerations were taken into mind before taking any action, either of peace or of force or of democracy. Number 1, जिस princely state को हम integrate करना चाहते हैं इंडियन यूनियन के साथ, what does the people want to be? they want to be a part of princely state or they want to join Indian Union. People were asked about their choices. Number 2, government played a very flexible role in giving autonomy to the princely states. It was not at all rigid कि नहीं जी हम तो इसी शर्त पे बार्गेन करेंगे. फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी का मतलब होता है प्रिंसली स्टेट से पूछा जाता था आपको क्या चाहिए, हम आपको कैसे सेटिस्फाई कर सकते हैं, हम उसे बिहाफ के ऊपर आपका सॉल्यूशन निकालेंगे. Number 3, they were basically considerating and they were basically focusing how they can demarcate. Demarcate का मतलब होता है जमीन के ऊपर एक लाइन खींचना कि ये राज्य ये वाला होगा. How we are going to demarcate our Indian territory. Anyway, Independence Day came, 15th August happened, India became independent, and after that many peaceful negotiations were held with different princely states and many princely states were incorporated with the Indian Union. Those princely states who agreed to be the part of Indian Union were asked to sign instrument of accession. और ये इंस्ट्रूमेंट ऑफ एक्सेशन का सारा काम, सारी जिम्मेदारी ली थी सरदार पटेल ने. As told you earlier, he played a very historic role in negotiating with the rulers of princely states. He played diplomatic role. He bring most of them to the Indian Union. अगर इस कॉम्प्लिकेशन को जानना है तो आपकी बुक में एक डाटा दिया हुआ है कि जिस स्टेट को आज हम ओडिशा कहते हैं, at that time it was divided into small 26 princely states. तो 26 स्टेट्स को एक साथ लेकर आना और ओडिशा बनाना. सिमिलरली जिस पार्ट को हम गुजरात का सौराष्ट्र रीजन कहते हैं, that comprises at that time of 14 big states. Similarly, there were 119 numerous small states and numerous जमींदार के अंतर्गत या एरिस्टोक्रेट के अंदर चीजें थी जो अदर एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर्स द्वारा चलाई जाती थी, who decided to sign the instrument of succession. When we talk about instrument of succession, तो इसकी डेफिनेशन यही कहती है कि it means that princely state will be agreed to become a part of Indian Union. 565 में से मैक्सिमम स्टेट्स ने 560 स्टेट्स ने पीसफुली ये साइन कर दिया था. 5 स्टेट्स ऐसी थी बेटा जी, 5 स्टेट्स ऐसी थी जिन्होंने थोड़ी सी डिस्टर्बेंस की थी. पहला नाम हम कर चुके हैं त्रवणाकोर, दूसरी स्टेट थी जूनागढ़, तीसरी स्टेट थी कश्मीर, चौथी स्टेट थी हैदराबाद और 5वीं स्टेट थी मणिपुर. इन 5 को मनाने के लिए आप कह सकते हैं सरदार पटेल ने साम दाम दंड भेद सबका इस्तेमाल किया. जूनागढ़ की जब बात की जाती है तो वहां पर भेद का इस्तेमाल हुआ. मैं उल्टा चलूंगी, यहां पर लोगों को सपोर्ट दे दिया गया और प्लेबिसाइट, कॉमन डेमोक्रेसी, डायरेक्ट डेमोक्रेसी से इलेक्शन कंडक्ट करा दिए गए. जो जूनागढ़ के नवाब थे ही फ्लीड अवे. ठीक है, जब हम बात करते हैं जम्मू एंड कश्मीर की, इसे समझाया गया, इसे पॉलिटिकली कंट्रोवर्शियल माना गया. हम इसकी डिटेल्स चैप्टर 8 में दोबारा पढ़ेंगे. ठीक है, अब रही साम हो गया, भेद हो गया. ठीक है, दाम. मणिपुर बेरा ऐसा स्टेट बना जहां पर सबसे पहले यूनिवर्सल एडल्ट फ्रेंचाइज के ऊपर इलेक्शन हेल्ड करे गए फॉर द लेजिस्लेटिव असेंबली. और कहा गया राजा राज करता है, हम सिर्फ लेजिस्लेटिव असेंबली बनाएंगे. लेजिस्लेटिव असेंबली जो है उसका हेड जो है वो मणिपुर के क्राउन में होगा. दाम. लास्ट वॉज दंड. मिलिट्री एक्शन लिया गया, दैट इज अगेंस्ट हैदराबाद. नंबर 1, जब हम बात करते हैं त्रवणाकोर, वेरी इजिली लेटर ऑन, दो इट वॉज द फर्स्ट स्टेट टू डिक्लेयर इट्स इंडिपेंडेंस बट इट साइन इंस्ट्रूमेंट ऑफ सक्सेशन. जूनागढ़ के नवाब भाग गए. जम्मू एंड कश्मीर को हम लेसन नंबर 8 में पढ़ेंगे. इस चैप्टर में अब हम स्ट्रेस करेंगे इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ द प्रिंसली स्टेट ऑफ हैदराबाद as well as the integration of the state of Manipur. For today, thank you class.